Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, I am Kayla Rivera and I am a certified life coach. I help anyone who struggles with health, wealth, or relationships. This is my first ever video, and I am so excited to share with you guys today some tidbits that I've learned over these last 14 years around the subject of money. I think that with Christmas and New Year's around the corner, the topic of money is very fitting to talk about today. So, Christmas is literally 17 days away, guys. And with the pandemic and everything else going on, I think that many of you may have some anxiety when it comes to money. I know for my family, we have been in a position where we've lived paycheck to paycheck, and many of us think that money can only be created by trading our precious time for dollars. And let me tell you, I have been there and done that so many times. What I've realized is that it's so not true. I've worked 2 jobs at a time, and when I was through with that, I worked overtime every week for about 10 months, thinking that the more I worked, the more money I will get. But in actuality, what ended up happening was that more shit started popping up. Like, my car needed work done all of a sudden, and unexpected bills started popping up everywhere. But not only financially did shit start hitting the fan, but the relationships with my kids and my husband started to spiral down. Like, when I was working so much, when the unexpected bills and started showing up and the repairs to the car needed to be done, the relationships with my husband and my kids were, suffering. My mindset at the time was super negative. And when your mindset is negative, you tend to attract more negativity into your life. There's an actual science to this, guys. One of my coaches, it was so funny, she said that our energy is kind of like when someone has an odor to them, like it radiates off of them. And it could either be good or it could be bad. And money is also energy. So if you have a negative energy around you, you will attract more negativity. But the opposite is also true. So your thoughts around money tend to give off either a positive or a negative vibration. So in quantum physics, it states like attracts like. If you're telling yourself, oh, money is hard to come by, or money doesn't grow on trees, or money is the root of all evil, then you will never attract more money into your life, because based on the theory that like attracts like, that can't happen. And if for some reason it does, then it's not going to be lasting wealth. Like, why do you think majority of lottery winners go broke so fast? It's their beliefs around money. If the only way to get money is to trade 40 hours of your time each week for a paycheck, then why are there people who can make millions by creating YouTube videos for example, like they're not working 40 hours a week usually. Why is it that I made more money working less hours cutting hair than I did when I worked 60 hours a week? Money isn't this magical unicorn that only certain people are allowed to have. And I'm also not saying that, oh, all you have to do is think positive and money will show up. Though that does happen, though it can happen sometimes, you actually have to put in some work. It's not going to just fall from the sky into your lap typically. You have to do something, create something, give value in order to receive. I also think schools failed to teach us extensively about how to manage our finances and when we do have it. Financial institutions see a healthy credit utilization rate as 30%. Okay? And all that means is that you're not using more than 30% of your credit limit. So for example, you receive a credit card for $1,000 limit, and a healthy credit utilization amount would only be $300 out of that $1,000. So not spending over $300 is a healthy amount. But if you want excellent credit, you want to keep your credit utilization at 10% or less. So that would only be $100 of that $1,000 you will spend. So now this is where most people get screwed. You must pay that balance of $300 or $100 off every single month. And some of you just pay the minimum amount on the statement balance every month with like a 25% interest rate. That's insane, because that's how the financial institutions are making all their damn money. So if you get paid weekly and you charge $300 on your credit card, you must pay $75 a week. Or if you get paid bi-weekly, $150. Okay? So if you cannot afford that, then either charge less than $300 on your card or don't buy the thing you're looking to purchase at all. People tend to dig themselves in a hole, especially during the holidays. They charge things on a credit card that they cannot afford to pay off within 4 weeks. And then they're paying hella interest on that amount. And then the cycle keeps going and going. So to finish this off, stop worrying about buying more than you can afford during the holidays. So what if your kids will be mad that they didn't get, the newest iPhone or the most expensive shoes or a PlayStation 5? They'll get over it. Okay? There was a time that, we were only able to spend $75 a kid. And keep in mind, I have like 7 of them, but we just bought our house 2 months prior. And that's all we could literally do. And then, my oldest looked up at us and said, well, all I really wanted was a pair of white Air Forces, which they would have been a little over $100. And he had this disappointed look on his face. But you know what? He got over it. Stop trying to be a people pleaser, even with your kids. Or if you have no kids, it could be with your family or friends. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses if you cannot afford it. No one really gives a shit about what you have and what you don't have. And kids, this is for you. If someone really cared about what you don't have, then there's something living below the surface of that person that has nothing to do with you personally, but it has everything to do with themselves. So listen, guys, I am so happy that you guys joined me on here today. And I look forward to continue posting more videos and content of things that I have learned in my life so that maybe, just maybe, someone who needs help can hear my message. So if you want to work one-on-one with me, you can reach me at Coach K, Kay, 1989 at gmail.com or DM me on Facebook at Kayla Rivera. And I will also be launching my podcast soon. And when I do, I will get back on here and let you all know where to access it. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will definitely see you all next time.